The 12th Annual IPO Summit commences here at the Stock Exchange, and the theme for this year's event is IPO Spring, Resurgence of IPO Markets. So joining me now to talk more about this is Bonnie Hyun, Head of U.S. Capital Markets for the New York Stock Exchange. Bonnie, welcome.
Thank you, Kristen. Glad to be here.
It's so great to have you, especially in studio. A huge day for you and the Stock Exchange. What is this summit all about?
Sure. So as you said, this is our 12th summit, but more importantly, it is an opportunity to convene finance leaders, legal leaders that will ultimately be the folks that are driving a company go from their private market to the public market. So it's really getting together folks to share information, to share about what they've done, and to really have a better understanding of what it means to be a public company.
Yeah, and lessons learned, of course, will be key takeaways.
Yes.
I know from the event today. How would you describe the market in this environment?
Well, definitely, I think the title says it all. It is very much about a resurgence. I mean, we are definitely, the days of 2022 and 2023 are very much over. Actually, in 2024, we saw a significant increase in deal activity, which I am excited about, including, the ones that we have had a particular role in, such as Reddit, such as Rubrik, Standard Arrow, and we continue to going into 2025 now. We're now into the second month. It's been a great and busy time for the team. So last month, we listed a company called Venture Global, which raised $1.7 billion. We just had a deal called Carmen, priced one day earlier and priced $2 above the range. So to me, I am very cautious, not even cautious, I would say optimistic that we will continue to see the number of IPOs increase this year from last year. And hopefully we're getting more towards a normalized year of roughly about 100 IPOs a year.
Okay, well, we will certainly be watching, Bonnie, for the action. It's been fun to see some of those major IPOs take place on the trading floor so far this year. For these private companies that are thinking about going public and certainly see that on their own roadmap to success, they will be in the audience, as you mentioned today. What is helpful for them to come together to talk through things as a group, really, on this path?
Yeah, I mean, what's amazing is when I think about the folks that we have convened here, this year we have over 300 professionals in here at the NYSE. On top of it, we have 600 virtual that are also joining, because I think that the content that we bring to these folks, such as, again, the capital markets, which we will have Tony Kim, who leads the equity fundamentals for BlackRock. We'll also have Morgan Stanley. We'll also have folks that are, the legal side of it as well as the IR side. I think all those are really important to, again, really demystify and to help people feel comfortable, especially if it's their first time going through it. I've done it, fortunately, as an investment banker. I've done it on the company side, and now I've done it for NYSE for over 10 years. And it's not easy. It really does become someone's third time job, especially for the management team. So whatever we can do to make it easier, to make them feel like, we've all been there, we're here to help you, that's really the message for today.
And it is such an exciting event that we see truly emerge of culture and capital here at the Stock Exchange when it happens.
Absolutely. And it's so, every time a company comes here and, celebrates our listing day, it's so special. And we're so delighted to be a part of that process with them, for sure.
The New York Stock Exchange recently debuted an IPO index for the companies in attendance today. What should they know about that?
Yes, I mean, I'm so thrilled about that too. We announced that last month, and the whole notion is, we know that the importance of index inclusion is paramount these days, given the amount of increase in passive investing through ETFs and indices. And so what we decided to do was actually a little bit different. We have created called the NYSE IPO Index that allows for companies that have gone public to immediately qualify to be a part of that index. And it's going to be an equal weighted index, not a market cap weighted index. So it does give companies kind of that, for that first 3 years, an option to tap into that, to to look at, potential demand. I think that obviously is going to very much complement kind of the bigger index providers out there. And those are the big four, namely, Russell, S&P, MSCI, CRSP, and those by far also, this will be a great kind of entree into those once to become a much more mature public company. But I think that's also a testament to some of the other innovations that we've really done to make sure we're serving this next generation of innovators and entrepreneurs that are really looking to access capital to continue to grow the company. So I am very, very thrilled to also announce that this week we got the SEC approval to really make sure that we extend our trading hours to 22 hours, 5 days a week, so that again, we can help to serve some of these global investors and to help to dampen that volatility and provide additional liquidity in a marketplace that everybody knows globally. And then obviously, yesterday, we also announced the launch of NYSE Texas, which effectively will allow for our listed community that is Texas-based, valued at about $37 trillion in market cap, to give them the option to also try to benefit from some of the things that Governor Abbott has announced around initiatives to move and domicile in Texas. And Texas has become such an amazing place to do business. So again, we're very much aligned with that mission, and we want to again make sure that our companies have that optionality as well.
Bonnie, Hyun, so exciting
Yes.
to be here for the IPO Summit. Of course, you're here, and we have a big IPO Summit on the West Coast soon too, right?
Absolutely. We did that starting last year, and this year we have it formally on 2/20, so next Thursday, a week from now. And the one thing that we're doing very differently is because the trading floor, the iconic trading floor is in New York, we're going to actually do a mock trading event as well there so that people really understand why we're the best in opening stocks for companies on their IPO.
Bonnie Hyun, head of U.S. Capital Markets for the New York Stock Exchange. Bonnie, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's great to have you.